Hey, would you like to build this basketball hoop? Look right there. It says you need 2 to 3 people for this build. I'm going to show you how to build it all by yourself. Please like and subscribe to my videos, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to build this right now.
Hello YouTube, this is Handyman Jason again. We're going to go ahead and be doing a youth basketball system build. It's model 91115. You'll see I open each of these boxes. I'm going to do the whole thing from start to finish here, just to show you how everything, the build wise, goes. So what I normally do is I normally cut open the box, kind of slide everything out, and flip the box around. I turn it back into a trash can, and with all of my builds, and I put the extra pieces here. This is actually done inside of a Sam's Club. You'll see I'm pointing at a little piece inside the pipe. There's a little like divot that you're gonna have to pop out, and I just break them off. It's really quick that way. You lift up the pipe a little, and then you can get the plastic out, and then the inside piece is going to be the top. It's actually written down on there. I'm pointing to it. And you slide it in and just find out how high up you want. You can temporarily put the bolt and the nut on there. I went ahead and included this page right here. You can see the bolt and nut that you're supposed to use. Make sure that nut is facing the back. Now these wheels, you're going to go ahead and set them in with the piece of steel. You see the line. Now I normally just use my fist. Not everybody can do that, and everybody wants to do that. So you can also use a hammer. I would recommend something rubber like a mallet, but right here I've got the soft part of my hammer. If you just tap it, it'll pop right in. And you'll see it popped right in just fine. No damage to the wheel. Next, we're going to go ahead and put this piece in right here to the post. That is going to keep the pole situated. And we're just going to go ahead and spin that on, make it nice and tight. Now next we're going to put these poles in. You'll see there's a yellow and a red one. They align pretty easily. And you see I just grab them with my hand. I get these little pins, you pop them in. It's easy to have them pop out. You just push it right back in. And once everything's bolted in though, they will become secure. Now the pole goes into each other. You'll see that little mark where they go in. I usually tap them down a little bit harder on a concrete floor. You're supposed to use wood, but if you're careful, concrete floor will work. And these are the pins that you're supposed to use. I kind of cover them up a little bit while I'm screwing it in, so I just wanted to show you how it goes. It's pretty simple. Now with this spun over, we're going to go ahead and put the bolt with 2 washers, attach it in the back. There's going to be a smaller washer and a larger one. And just finger tighten right now. Next we're going to go ahead and bolt it into position. I use a 9/16 or a 14 millimeter to tighten that up. Next, I'm using 2 7/16 or a 11 millimeter to tighten up there. Next, you're going to screw in. This is going to be a little hard. Sometimes it wants to go cockeyed on you. Sometimes they go in just fine. Next, for the hoop, we do a little twist, just like that, and we poke it through the bottom. That twist will help the net stay in position, less likely to pop out. Now we're going to put the cover on. I can't remember what socket size I used on there, but you can use a slotted screwdriver. Just figure this part out on your own. I'm sorry. I wish I had better information on that one. But make sure to screw that in, and then you're going to go ahead and attach the plastic on the back side of the rim. and this is where the pole is going to meet up. Plastic is on the back there. There we go. Then we go ahead and put the pole in, the bolts into the back of the rim. Now I just do this just to make sure that everything goes through, because sometimes things get a little bit moved around and jostled. I try to hold this part carefully. No one's helping me. I put the pole in. Now what I need to do, regrettably, is take those bolts right back out, but I try to hold everything as much as possible in place, and if you do it just right, it will fall in, and there's not going to be any miss on the holes. You'll see how I do this right here. Just slightly take it out, and then I'm going to go ahead and push in on the first hole. Sometimes it's hard to get it perfectly aligned, but if you at least get that bolt in there, then you can get the last one, and then it will kind of align itself a little bit better. Next, I finger tighten these bolts, and then I go ahead and get my hardware to tighten it up, which is going to be the 1/2 or a 13 millimeter. Now this very last part we're going to do is the stand up. They recommend you to put 120 pounds of sand in there just to make sure it stands and doesn't fall.